Hello, everybody. My name is Eric D. Johnson, also known as BrightShine. I live in Memphis, Tennessee, in Shelby County. Today's date is May 12th, 2014. On this video, I'm going to put yesterday's date, which was May 11th, 2014, which was Mother's Day. The time is 1:11 a.m. and I'm not going to be long on this video. And like I said, yesterday, as you know, here in the United States of America and around the world, um, many people celebrated what is referred to as Mother's Day. And like I said, uh, I want to wish all the mothers happy Mother's Day and show that they are appreciated and because they deserve to be acknowledged and recognized. And like I said, on this video, I'm not gonna be long. As you know, like I said yesterday was Mother's Day, so I took my mother to Midtown Church of Christ here in Memphis, Tennessee on Union Avenue. And she attended church service there, and I no longer attend church service there. I did in the past, but I no longer attend. I attend church service at Klondike Church of Christ here in Memphis, Tennessee on Valentine Avenue. And that's why I went to church service. And after church service, had a for Mother's Day, had a family get together, things of this nature. And I also, like I said, I'm a student at Monroe College online, and I had to do my homework, my class work, and have to complete and finish that because I'm working toward my associate's degree at business administration, concentration in marketing. I'm in my second semester, and I'm gonna continue to work to achieve that goal. And like I said, on this video, I'm not gonna be long. I gotta go to work. Gotta be at work at 3:30 a.m. this morning, and at Ameripride on Vance Avenue here in Memphis, Tennessee, in Shelby County. And like I said, I wanted to continue what we were discussing yesterday here in current events, like Mother's Day is current events. In the news, it's been reported you had these militant groups in many parts of the world, and they had their reasons for bearing arms, and what's been, not just only in South Asia, Iraq, Syria, we're still having to deal with the Palestinian-Israeli situation, and including Lebanon, where Hezbollah is supporting the Syrian government, President Assad, and everything, fighting with the rebels and things of this nature in Western Asia and the Southern Asia. We have in Afghanistan, where U.S. forces and NATO forces and coalition forces are fighting against the Taliban and Al Qaeda. And as I said yesterday, this is something that the militant combatants in Yemen. There's Al-Qaeda that's trying to make Yemen a base, and they continue being attacked by the United States. The leaders of Al-Qaeda have been consistently killed by the United States government with drone attacks and other methods. And to protect this nation, the United States of America and other free nations around the world. And when it comes to the continent of Africa, you have these combatants, these militants, whose message is not, resonating with the masses. Now, you see on video, they make videos and they try to portray this image that they have, many followers or supporters, and they have all these weapons, these automatic rifles and hand grenades, and they be in battle fatigues, and they say a lot of stuff on these videos. Some of it supposedly religious. You understand? Some of these militant combatants profess to be some type of Muslim or even Christians. Because in the Central African Republic, we have a war where both sides are claimed to be religious. You have the Christians, then you have the Muslims, and both sides are fighting against the other side. And these combatants, these militants, they give you this image as if they are gaining support. But this is what you need to understand, that the United States of America and her allies have a message to their people. Here in America and Europe and around the world, they have a message that they're going to stand for freedom and justice and democracy. Now, whether you agree with it or not, you can disagree. It's your choice. You understand? That's your choice. But as I said yesterday, just like you have this argument about capitalism and Marxism, communism, socialism, you understand, nationalism, you have this argument. And wars have been fought about capitalism, about Marxism, communism, socialism, nationalism. Because as I said on my previous video, in Southeast Asia, the government of Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, there were regime that wanted to be Marxist. And a war was fought. And we look at North Korea today, and you look at South Korea today, we look at China. See, you see Cuba. Here it is, the United States, the biggest army in the world, little island, Cuba. Fidel Castro still alive. And as you can see, the island of Cuba is still under a Marxist, communist government. The government of China, still communist. North Korea, communist. So Southeast Asia today, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, today you don't see uh, the goals, the principles of Marxism, communists. You understand? But you see more free markets and things of this nature. But as you know, history tells that the military, U.S. military and her allies fought in that region of the world. Now, it's been said that they didn't win, but still, in that region of the world, a war was fought. A lot of lives lost on both sides. And as I said on my previous video, a tactic or strategy of the Viet Cong was to try to hide in the jungle. It didn't work. That didn't work because the U.S. government and her allies used weapons of mass destruction. Like they dropped a nuclear bomb on Japan to end World War II. They dropped chemical bombs on the Viet Cong and burned the jungle. Now, Agent Orange affected U.S. military as well with cancer, things in nature. Regardless, the enemy was not able to hide. Now, today, as you know, we fought a war in Iraq. You know, Saddam Hussein, he was hung. He was captured first, then hung by the Iraqi government. And in that war, Osama bin Laden was alive. And the U.S. Army, U.S. military sought his capture. They tried to hide in the mountains. Al-Qaeda ran and tried to hide. It didn't work. U.S. military, Air Force, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and other NATO, they dropped 5,000-pound bunker buster bombs in the mountains. They couldn't hide. So Osama bin Laden tried to hide in Pakistan. That didn't work. The Navy SEALs killed him in Pakistan. See? And the other leaders of Al-Qaeda who was trying to hide in Pakistan was systematically and repeatedly killed by the United States government by drone attacks and other measures as well. And recently, and like I say, on the African continent, we have these militants. You know, they go by different names. For instance, Al-Shabaab over in Somalia and the Horn of Africa. In Nigeria, you've been hearing recently Boko Haram. Now, there's some others who may attempt the same try to use military weapons, automatic rifles and hand grenades, but this is one thing that all of you militant combatants need to recognize. You need to understand this. The United States of America has the largest arsenal in the world and the most advanced military in the world, and her allies as well. Now, you see, Al Qaeda is trying to use religion to recruit. It's not working. That's not working. And whatever you're trying to do to recruit, it's not working. Now, like I said on my previous video, I know that extreme poverty, lack of education, having not having clean water, not having adequate food, and not having sanitation. These are very serious issues. Joblessness, unemployment. These are very serious issues. And when these issues are not addressed, you have the Taliban, you have Al Qaeda, you have Hezbollah, whatever you call them. You understand? You have the Ku Klux Klan right here in America, same thing. Ku Klux Klan, same thing. After the Civil War, same thing. You understand? You have Al-Shabaab, you have Boko Haram, you have many other groups that, because deal with those issues and other issues, they arm themselves and they either try to overthrow the government or they try to attack foreign, foreign, governments that they feel are interfering in their nation's business and are the cause of those problems. And I say to them that you are not the solution, you are the problem. See, you can't kidnap schoolgirls and say that that's the solution. That don't resonate with a rational-minded public. That's not gonna win you no support outside of your little circle. So take all this into consideration and always remember that your little 50 soldiers or 150 or 100 of y'all guys got some automatic rifles, got you some military fatigues, and somewhere you got you some weapons, and you got your laptop. You understand? And you making videos now, like I told you. Osama bin Laden did, and also right there on the African continent in Libya, Colonel Muammar Gaddafi. You see what happened to him? You see what happened to Muammar Gaddafi? He's not there no more. He was drug out into the street and killed by the Libyan people. You see Egypt today. You see the problems that the Egyptians are having today. You see Algeria, where the president of Algeria has gotten old, and now the Algerian people, there's a possibility it could be a civil war. You see the war that happened in Mali. See, these are things that you have to look at when you go grabbing automatic rifles and hand grenades. Excuse me. When you go get your and when you have automatic rifles, grenades, armored vehicles, when you go and get all that, just who is it that you're supposed to be trying to fight? Who you going against? Who you finna get all these weapons for? Who you expect to be uh, vanquished? Who you think you're gonna go up against? The United States of America and her allies. You're not being realistic. Do you think that Al Qaeda? Do you see that they didn't get away with hijacking an airplane? Do you see the war that was fought because of that? And Al Qaeda is no longer a threat. They down there in Yemen riding around in Toyota trucks with shoulder fire missiles. Who you going against? Who them guys down there gonna think they're gonna go against? Man, you're not being realistic. You understand? You know, the social issues need to be addressed in a proper manner, not by uh, small arms. You understand? You know, this is something that even criminals have tried. You know, there was some that was reported in the news here in America how the criminals outgunned the police. That didn't work because when they was reported in the news, these politicians made sure that the police department around this country have all the firepower. So this is what you have done when you make a video and you sitting around with these automatic rifles and hand grenades and armored vehicles. The only thing that the people in this country gonna do is look at your video and gonna make sure they gonna go get some what they call bulletproof vests, the flak jackets. They gonna like you remember during the Iraq war when the Iranians was coming across the border to Iraq trying to help with those IEDs, them improvised explosive devices. The United States government responded by putting more armor on the vehicles. You're not being realistic. You're not being realistic. You're not gonna grab no weapons and fight against the United States of America and her allies. If you blow up a truck, they're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna put more armor on them trucks, and them trucks gonna keep coming. You're not gonna make nobody run and leave. They're gonna put more armor on the vehicles. They're gonna give these soldiers, these men and women, more protection, and they're gonna keep coming. You're not being realistic. You need to stop pretending and playing and stop sending these ridiculous videos. And you need to face reality. You need to face reality. You need to address the social issues that you are presenting in a more simple and sensible manner. Because you stopped making sense a long time ago. You stopped making sense a long time ago. And like I said, I wasn't gonna be long in the video. And like I tell all my fans, my supporters, I've already purchased my music to initiate my entertainment music intention. And I'm still continuing to work on my music so I can go to the studio. And like I said, I purchased my music from One Sound Studio. And here in Memphis, Tennessee, in Shelby County on Airway Boulevard. And I'm gonna continue to work on my music and my entertainment music intention. And soon, in the very near future, I'll be in the studio. And all my fans support. You'll be hearing my music real soon. Now, we're gonna continue our talk and our conversation on traditional African cultures and customs. A quick review. As you know, on my last video last week, we was talking about the Swahili language, which is in the Bantu language in the Eastern African, like around in the countries of Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Zanzibar, and that's where predominant, is, in that region where you find Swahili language in the African language, the Bantu language of Africa, in that region of Africa. And let me say, when you say hello, you say habari. That's the informal, you understand? And then you say in the singular, hujambo, and in the plural, hamjambo. And in the reply is sajambo. You say good morning. In Swahili, you say habari ya asu wani. Habari ya asubuhi. Good afternoon. Habari ya kana. Then you say good evening. Habari ya jiani. You say good night. Usiku and sleepwear is lala salame. When you say goodbye in Swahili, kwaheri. Now today, on this video, we're gonna talk about the Somali language, classified as an Afro-Asiatic language. It belongs to the Kushite family of language native to Somalia and Djibouti, Ethiopia, even in Yemen and Kenya, around the Horn of Africa. Around 17 million or more people speak the Somali language. And of the Kushite language, Somali is second to the Oromo language, which is falls up under the Kushite language family. Somali is second to Oromo language. And the Somaliland has a writing system. It's the Somali Latin alphabet. That's what the Somali people use to write. Now, now we say a few words, you know, like say welcome in Somali, su, so, doa, so, doa. Say hello, it's called waru. In Somali, you say, what's your name? Magaka, Magakaku, Muzu Yehe. In Somali, you say, my name is Magakegu Way. Where are you from? Yankee, Ayad, K, Timi. Then the response is, I'm from K, I mean. You say, in Somali, pleased to meet you. Barasho, Wanagasa, Wanaksan, Waanku, Farai, Sanahe, like, Kulan, KJ. Now, in Somali, you say, good morning. So that's Wanaksan. You say, good afternoon in Somali. Galab, Wanaksan. You say, good evening in Somali. Ta'id, Wanagasa. You say, good night in Somali. Habib, Wanaksan. You say goodbye in Somali. Nabadi, no Galio. You say good luck in Somali. Ku'u, Ayaku, you, Ray Neye. You say, cheers or good health in Somali. Ku'u, Ka'afi, Ma'ad, Wana Exxon. Like I say, we're going to continue to talk and conversate about traditional African culture and customs. Like I say, all these militants and these combatants, you need to be realistic. You need to be realistic. Again, my name is Eric D. Johnson. Live here in Memphis, Tennessee, in Shelby County. I want to thank all my fans, my supporters, for your continued support and encouragement. Until my next video, you take care of yourself. I wish you the best.